Antonia France, what's going on? Jesus Christ. Mannequins aren't as cheap as one would think. Trust me. Okay, that's a very good point. So there is a massive different range in the prices that you'll see. Some people, you'll see the mannequins are $100, $200, but then you might also score some. Dude, I found like a Resuscitative Annie CPR doll for like $20, dude, with extra arms and shit. So I'm like, dude, I got extra production value, like fucking limbs to hang around here and bloody up. Just here's a big thing. And I know I go off on a lot of fucking tangents and whatever. If you truly are a collector, you need to learn to have patience. It is only beneficial to you and your money. Because if you just feed into the frantic, oh my God, I got to have everything, I got to buy, you're going to buy things at top dollar because it's available at that moment. And it might be the only time at that moment that that certain item is available. Do not base the value and the price off of that one and only thing. Wait. Be patient, because shit comes around all the time. Now, granted, if it's something very, very one of a kind, fucking Leatherface's goddamn chainsaw from part 4 comes around, with a COA, that's different, bitch. Fucking bid your ass off on it. But what I'm saying is that if you're really a collector, you're going to be collecting this for a long time, okay? My fucking stupid kids are going to be stuck with all this bullshit when I die. They're going to have to figure out something to do with it, right? But I'm not going to stop collecting the fucking chainsaw. So, with that being said, have a little bit of patience, okay? If something comes around and the seller is a fucking prick and they're not budging, they're not seeming nice, they're not doing whatever, don't just buy it, man. Just wait, dude. Shit's going to come around. And let me tell you another thing right now, too, is that this last fucking, I'm going to say, 5 years in the horror collecting community, I'm not going to speak for all because I don't dabble in all that as much, but at least my experience, and I feel it's a very, very valid and accurate summary, is it's been very turbulent because when 2020 hit and we had the pandemic and the lockdowns, people were given stimulus money. So when people are locked up at home and they're bored and they can't go to work and they start getting stir crazy and they can't go anywhere, I mean, they fucking wrapped the goddamn local playgrounds in red or orange fucking construction fencing. My children couldn't even go outside and play at a fucking park, right? Okay, we're not going to get on that kind of a COVID tangent, but here's what I'm saying, is that when all of us were in the lockdowns and we were getting stir crazy and they went on for so long and then the government started giving you stimulus money, but you still had access to online, which is where all of these horror communities and all of us started to thrive, and we all started to realize, oh my God, here's a place where I can belong, even though it's virtually, it doesn't matter. And then we had money, and then there's collectibles, and then there's raffles, and there's gambling, and there's fun, and there's auctions, and all this stuff. There's so much goddamn feelings and tingly ball sacks that all of a sudden the fucking prices on everything started skyrocketing because people had all this money that they didn't work for. So who gave a fuck? If that figure was $50 and you were asking $200, I'll give you $200 because it's not my fucking money. Who cares, right? So the fucking prices on everything inflated really fucking high, and everything was top dollar, which then all of a sudden got the fucking flippers and the scammers and all these people that didn't really care about the collecting side of it, just wanted to also ride the train of making money. They fucking hopped on it because they go, oh my God, look at this selling for this price. And then they started buying up shit too, which was feeding into just the fucking supply and demand of shit, right? And then the fucking funny part that I like about this is that all of a sudden the stimulus money stopped and people started going back to work and people were no longer bored and able to sit in and get in all these razzles and buy all your bullshit. They were going back to regular fucking life, right? Regular back to fucking working for a living. They only had so much money to pay on bills that all of a sudden not everybody's got this fucking money anymore, right? And okay, I'm saying this in a mean way towards the people that only got into this for the fact of just making money and flipping things, okay? I'm not talking about our custom artists. That is different, and that's a different hardship, and I'll touch on that in a second. But talking about the people that were flipping and started getting really greedy, so they started going to fucking Targets and Walmarts and buying everything off the goddamn shelves and stocking up at their home because I can take the fucking $30 NECA and flip it for $100, blah, 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 blah. Greedy motherfuckers, okay? Now they're stuck with all this goddamn product, and nobody's there to fucking buy it anymore. So you fucked yourself, and I really like that. That makes me really happy. Now, on the other side, the values on everything that once were top dollar, which may be the first time that some of us were getting into collecting. So maybe that's all you knew for